Hey everybody, Sean Bukowski here. Hope everybody's having a great week. We're going to talk about one of my favorite things this week, and that's real estate closings. Fortunately, we're not going to talk about the best part about it because the best part is they're just exciting, and generally everybody's happy, and you see so much potential and beginning and investment. The potential for to really change things for the better, and of course make some money. And so that's what everybody goes into a real estate deal with the best of intentions, and I think unfortunately, while going into it with the best of intentions, it doesn't always end up so. And that's really what we're going to focus on this week is the downside. And the downside is when things go bad and there's a dispute between the parties. And unfortunately, it happens. It sometimes happens. And you might remember this me writing about this back in November. I wrote about the best way to avoid that is, of course, to have a good partnership agreement, and that's still the advice. Having a good partnership agreement is still by far the best way to avoid having a messy partnership dispute later. Where they say an ounce of prevention is worth the pound of cure. That's what the thing is. So spend that money on to get that partnerships, the time and money to get that partnership agreement done, because it's gonna come back and be beneficial to you if there's ever a dispute between you and your partners. But even with a good partnership agreement, sometimes things just go awry. And so, how can you, as we're going on, prepare to make sure that any dispute is kept, kind of in control? The first thing is, it might seem obvious, but just act ethically. You really have a duty to look out for your partners and your investments. So act with the best of intentions, and really make sure that the investment you're working on gets your full attention and gets your best efforts. In addition, keep open the lines of communication. Look, deals sometimes go bad, right? That's what happens. And so to when that happens, if it happens in your deal, just keep the lines open with your partners. Let them know, hey, this thing is turned or this thing is turned, but we're still working hard, and we're going to hopefully make this happen. But things are kind of going bad right now. And then the last thing is keep records. If there's a dispute, those records are going to be so important. So whatever your expenses are and your efforts that you're making, just make sure that they're written and keep efforts, keep records to make sure that is all in writing there. Because then, if despite all your best intentions and you're treating things well, you actually get to a dispute, then what are you going to do? Well, that's when those records are going to be really important. And you're going to have to, if we get into litigation, those records are going to come out and they're really going to be valuable to explain what happened and why things happened. So that's why those records are so important. And if you get to litigation, the other thing is stay calm. It's business. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes things go bad, but let's not try to make it personal between you and your partners, because you all generally went into this with best of intentions. And the last suggestion I have, which is probably the most obvious, is hire a good lawyer. We do, Bukowski Law Firm, we do partnership disputes, unfortunately, too often. It's something we handle a lot, and having a good lawyer on your side is just vitally important. So hopefully you'll follow those tips and you can avoid some partnership disputes in the future. If you like this, please subscribe to our blog and to our YouTube channel. Thanks a lot. Have a great week.